The blistering heat shimmered off the asphalt as Sophia Mitchell, a former Navy SEAL, rode her Kawasaki Ninja through the deserted roads of Brookstone, New Mexico, heading toward a dilapidated gas station on the side of the highway. A heart accustomed to the stillness of the desert, but today, a strange feeling gnawed at her. She never expected that this small, ordinary stop would kick off a fight, not just for her body, but for her very soul. The gas station seemed like just another pit stop, but as soon as Sophia dismounted her bike, 3 motorcycles roared into the lot, with riders in black leather jackets, each wearing a wolf insignia. They weren't there for gas. They were there to threaten. Sophia felt the tension in the air, but she wasn't intimidated. I've been through hundreds of battles. These bikers are nothing, she thought. These bikers weren't just any criminals. One of them, Snake, had chemical burns on his hands, clear signs of a more dangerous game than simple extortion. Sophia could see right through them. They were part of something bigger, an international crime syndicate. A confrontation escalated quickly. The leader of the group, Blade, tried to force the gas station owner, Joe, to attend a political meeting organized by Sheriff Jackson. Sophia quickly intervened, easily twisting Blade's wrist into submission. "This isn't just about protection rackets, is it?" Sophia said coolly. "You're involved in a larger operation, drug trafficking and human smuggling." She knew this gang was just a small piece of a much larger, dangerous criminal network. While the bikers slowly began to realize they were dealing with someone who wouldn't back down, Sophia started digging into the larger criminal activities they were involved in. At a secret meeting with Deputy Emily Martinez, they discovered that Brookstone's old underground tunnels weren't just being used for illicit goods, but for smuggling people as well. Sophia knew this network wasn't just a local issue. It stretched across the entire Western United States. She understood that if she didn't act quickly, more innocent lives would be destroyed. While Emily continued gathering intel from local sources, Sophia ventured into the darker corners of Brookstone. She secretly followed the night howlers and their ties to the corrupt local law enforcement, including Sheriff Jackson, whom Sophia suspected was under the gang's control. An unexpected meeting with Maria Ramirez, a longtime diner owner in town, revealed a shocking secret. Maria overheard Blade talking about a major operation set to occur in 3 days, a time when the gang planned to move more kidnapped victims through the tunnels. Sophia understood that she had only 3 days to stop them, or more innocent people would disappear. With only 3 days left, Sophia and her team began crafting a full-scale operation to infiltrate the cartel's facilities, rescue the victims, and take down the key players. The team worked around the clock, preparing weapons, gadgets, and assault strategies. Every minute counted. As trucks carrying illegal goods, weapons, and kidnapped victims began to move through the tunnels, Sophia knew the time to act was now. On a brisk early morning, Sophia led a team of SEALs and local law enforcement in a raid on cartel facilities deep within the outskirts of Brookstone. The team was well prepared, armed with heavy artillery and high-tech surveillance tools. The raid was going smoothly until they reached an abandoned warehouse, where a massive stash of drugs and illegal goods was being stored. But the mastermind behind it all, the doctor, had prepared his own army of mercenaries to fight back. The battle quickly intensified as the doctor's men began to retaliate. Sophia didn't hesitate. She dove into the fight with unyielding determination. Once the doctor realized his operation was under attack, he ordered his men to evacuate the victims and prepare to flee. Sophia couldn't let that happen. She ordered her team to split up, cutting off escape routes and rescuing the victims being held in storage areas. The stakes were higher when the team discovered that up to 20 people were locked away in a chamber underground, and they only had a few minutes to save them. Sophia faced not only the doctor's mercenaries, but also the mastermind himself in a brutal showdown. The two clashed in a fierce battle inside an abandoned church where every move could mean death. She knew that this wasn't just about the lives of the innocents. This was deeply personal. It was a fight to avenge the fallen comrades from her past. Despite the doctor's brutal skill, Sophia pressed on, using her experience and tactical precision to outmaneuver him. After defeating the doctor and rescuing the victims, Sophia didn't feel relief or pride. Instead, she was consumed by the emptiness of knowing that her battle wasn't over. The doctor's death was a victory, But the criminal organizations were still out there, operating on a global scale. She couldn't shake the memories of what she had gone through, the people who had died in previous missions and those she had just rescued. Sophia decided to keep fighting, not just for herself but for the lives that were lost. The final lesson Sophia learned was that real warriors never stop. They don't fight just for victory, they fight for what's right, no matter how tough the journey. Sometimes, victory isn't the end. It's the beginning of the next step in protecting the truth, no matter how difficult it may be. The story of Sophia Mitchell isn't just about fighting criminal organizations. It's about a soldier's inner journey, always striving for justice and the protection of the innocent. She faces dangerous enemies, but also the ghosts of her past. The story conveys messages of resilience, courage, and never giving up on what's right.